I'm so excited to get a copy of this. So this is by renowned health expert and obesity researcher at the University of Sydney and Prince Alfred Hospital actually, Dr. Nick Fuller. And I have actually interviewed him before about his interval weight loss program, and he is really, he's world class basically. He gets a lot of government funding. His research, that is yummy. Everything's backed by science basically. So the interval weight, you can go back and look at that video too, on how he's, put science and how to lose weight in a way that you're not fighting your DNA, which is actually really clever, all the research. But he's been doing a lot of research. He's a father of two himself, and this has resulted in this new book called Healthy Parents, Healthy Kids. And to put his work in context, he does see overweight children as part of his job, and what they're doing is they're intervening on a family level. So it really is a family thing, which is why it's Healthy Parents, Healthy Kids. Because especially at this age, we notice that Spencer mimics everything we do. And so in a busy life, you run into that trap of, we've been guilty of that. We put Spencer in the high chair, we'll give him something that we know he'll eat, and then so we can obviously do something else, and that has been really hard. But this book gives you better tools to really try and intervene at this, because from birth to 5 is a really crucial time. And but even older children, we are really focused on nutrition here, like I really do. We have vegetables prepared for them on a Sunday. We really do try to give them as healthy food as possible, but it is still really, really hard. So this is just beautiful. I love new books. The smell of a new book. Books, I love books. I know everyone's on their devices these days, but I absolutely love books. So it's called Healthy Parents, Healthy Kids. It's by Penguin, and it's 6 steps to total family wellness. Because, like I said, he really is intervening on a family level, which I think is really important. And the beautiful thing about having kids, and I love the Healthy Parents, is because it sort of forces you to look after yourself better too. Because if you're thinking about nutrition for your kids, like preparing vegetables for them, trying to get fruit into them and that sort of stuff, you're also then looking after yourself better too. So it really is a whole family thing. So, this is so exciting. Oh, he's so, that's so nice. That is so nice. He's such an awesome guy, Dr. Nick. He does so good work. I actually think what he's doing is so important, because when you think about it, what's happening now with the children is going to affect their whole life. That's one thing I think about too, looking after their teeth, looking after sunscreen. It's so easy to get so busy, caught up with, things that you're doing that, you might miss putting on sunscreen, you might miss cleaning their teeth, all that, Fast forward 50 years, and what are they going to be dealing with? Is it going to be a melanoma? Is it going to be heart disease? Is it going to be obesity? Is it going to be diabetes? So what we're doing now at this age and with my daughter's age really, really matters. And this is just so special. I can't wait to go through this book. And what's really good about this book, actually, it's got recipes in it. So he actually does equip you with proper tools. And I've actually been thinking about getting a list up so that we can sort of go down the list of things, because you don't go cold turkey. That's one of the bits of advice. So if you're trying to cut down on screen time, you don't go cold turkey, you just sort of do it step by step, which is the sensible thing to do. But he's got recipes, and a lot of them, or some of them, have got QR codes here. So you can scan your phone, and then it will take you to a visual of making it. It'll take you to a video of making the recipe itself too. So not only do you get the ingredients here in written form, you can then actually see it being made. So it's got recipes in it, it's got practical tips. My toddler has run off. And he does talk a lot about devices and how that impacts sleep time. Because devices emit that blue light. We're all on our devices late at night, which is bad. I've really got to work at that. This whole family, we do use devices too much. So we've got to work on that. This is going to give us some practical tools to help, because devices, especially in the evening, are just killing our chances basically of a good sleep. And also, just when you're off your devices, when you're not scrolling on your phone, you can be more present with the children. And we've seen that with Spencer, you know. If Luke will sit down with him and eat vegetables with Spencer, Spencer is then more likely, obviously, to be eating them as well. So it's 6 steps to total family wellness. So we are very excited. So we are going to, look at this, darling. This is our book to help you not eat so much beige food. We need the full rainbow. Spencer loves books. You know, he really does love books. He's always loved books. This is a very good book. Isn't that awesome?